What's up, y'all? It's Goose. Today I want to talk about the amp I just bought, the Marshall DSL20. I've been using it on Twitch streams through a 2-notes torpedo captor. So Marshall decided to take that DSL badge and make it its own line of amplifiers, and now we have affordable amplifiers that sound great in my opinion. I started to use this amp with a bunch of drive pedals. While I have had drive pedals like this in the past, I've always used them with digital gear. And solid state gear. I have never ever tried a proper tube amplifier with pedals before. The only time I've ever played a tube amplifier prior to owning one is at either a store or through a friend's rig, and I never got to sort of experience it for myself. So here we are, and let's dive into some tones. Just the amp right now. You'll see the amp settings on screen. By the way, I'm running this direct, and so you're going to hear this amplifier through some IRs, and I'll list those in the description down below. The guitar I'm using is actually an interesting one. It is an Edwards E-Zuka signature guitar. It is a 27-inch baritone guitar. It has Seymour Duncans in it. So let's try to get a good feel for how the amp sounds without any boosts or anything. I think there's a bit of a scoop, so my mid-range is actually pushed up a lot more. I was able to get the mid-range to sit kind of where I wanted to. And also, the other thing is, there's actually a lot of gain in this amp. I'm at 2 o'clock on the gain right now, and it feels like more than enough gain for me. In terms of kind of the tightness of the sound, it's actually not too tight, but it's also not too flubby. I think it sounds pretty manageable with or without a boost. Until you get to the low string on a 7, then it gets a little flubby. Alright, so with the Plumes, I'm going to turn the gain down to about 11 on the amp, and then engage the boost, and you'll hear the difference. So here's mode 1. So that was with the Plumes in mode 1, which is a sort of their extreme setting. And I think the Plume sounds really bright here, so it helps tighten up the lower strings a little bit. One other really cool thing about the Plumes is that mode 3 on the Plumes is really textured and really cool sounding because of the asymmetrical clipping. So yeah, I think mode 3 sounds the best with this particular amplifier. The Plumes is a very bright pedal in mode 1, but mode 3 just seems so perfect for it. So yeah, what do I think about owning a tube amp for the first time? I think it's really cool. I think there is definitely something to the idea that you feel the tube amp compared to something digital or solid state even. And I actually do feel like pedals are reacting way more than they ever have. I used to run pedals into my Boss Katana, and the amount that a pedal changes the character of the DSL20 compared to the Katana is insane. It actually does way more. So next time, we're going to try the Sugar Drive with the DSL20, and I've been using that one the most, and I think that one's really, really cool. But yeah, for now, I just want to say that I'm really enjoying the Marshall DSL20. I think that weighing it against a lot of the other amps at that price point, it was a very, very affordable and yet still really good quality jump into tube amplifiers, especially since I feel like it just sounds really good. All the demos I've heard of it, it just sounds really, really good, and playing it against a lot of my digital or solid state things, yeah, it sounds extremely, extremely good. And another thing I want to do with it now that I have a tube power amp section is I'm going to run the preamp pedals into the power section of the Marshall DSL20, the Rev G3 and the Diesel VH4 that I have, and we'll see how those compare as well. So yeah, more videos to come soon with this DSL20. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's a incredible amp for the money, especially. And yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.